We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Yankees. Jordan Montgomery will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Ready with the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Mike.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Luis Castillo gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
Number 29.
Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Batting third.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. It's a 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The shortstop.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
That is it.
And with two away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? In there, 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 count and the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No outs, nobody on. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Aquino is right there, one down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch.
And too hard.
Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
Here it comes.
Higashioka.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Winker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth.
So striding in, Kurt Casale. First offering on its way. Line to the right side, and the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
In the dirt here is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 1-0 home. Two out, nobody on. Ball even at 2-2. And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the third hitter here. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voit.
The first baseman.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Voigt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3-1 to him now. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquino is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner.
Gardner.
This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Kyle Tucker comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0, and it's fouled away. Gardner, the runner at second with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Three and 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Now batting.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. New inning set to get underway, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate.
Nick Senzel.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Slapped hard the opposite way into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch, and this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Moustakas is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. LeMahieu for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. It remains 1-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Aaron Judge becomes the first out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Torres comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line drive base hit.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Freddie Galvis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
A ball and a strike now. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 2-0 home.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. First and second now, one man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Torres at the bag. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. 4-6. Standing in, Kyle Higashioka as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Luke Voit, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 one more time. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. Into the box now, Luke Voit. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Down the left field line and deep, and that's going to land foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Winker is there, and he has it for the out. So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Runner at first here, one man out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he got him. Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Yankees leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading off from Cincinnati.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kurt Casale. He reached on a single in his first try. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Full count. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That's by him for strike one.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number one.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gardner is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And to score from third, the tying run.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. 1-0 the count. One and 0. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
To short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he won't bite at that point either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 2-1. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Judge. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. And he is in there.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Number 0.
And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
1-0.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 now. 3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle, and he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit, and tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Judge is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the Red. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, DJ LeMahieu, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Aaron Judge is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Torres. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
3-2 now. He's set, and the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Kirk Casale. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Tucker Barnhart is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready now, Aristides Aquino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nick Senzel stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And he'll be back in standing up. Now the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 0-2 delivery.
Ball.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Tucker Barnhart will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Miguel Andujar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Count still at 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses. 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Full count now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Kyle Higashioka is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Luke Voigt stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yanks played a run on the Gardner double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Reds 4 and the Yankees 2. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The second baseman, Mike.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Mike Moustakas is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Eugenio Suarez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 1-1 home.
Ball. You got 2 balls.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. To 2-2 now.
Count 2-2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's a .333 hitter. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball. Exercise.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Hit hard on the ground to third. Senzel's got it. And there's 1 away.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Lined into right, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Torres is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Tyler Wade is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Now that.
Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Now at the plate, number 4. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that. Catcher. Tucker.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Number 62 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 62.
So stepping in, Aristides Aquino. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this Really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in, Nick Senzel. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 2-0 on the way is looked at off the plate for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The second for 1 on to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Just what.
Leading up for the Yankees.
Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now,
Here's the first pitch,
number 26.
and it's fouled away. The 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Luke Voit is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting. Center field.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Last chance for the Yankees. Back up the middle. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
In now, Kyle Tucker. Out in front of it, strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And the Cincinnati Reds are back on top of the baseball world. They have won the World Series.
Wow! World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the